Okay, here to tell you a little bit about the three courages you need if you're going to answer that call, that rumble on the inside to the you're playing small and you not really fully stepping into, leaning into with fierce gentleness that that is on the inside. That book, that noble project, that entrepreneurial business, that side hustle, that book that you've got to write, that album that you've got to do, that noble project that needs to happen, and or that family you need to start raising and stop hiding behind some various symptoms, in your mind, body, or soul. So you need three courages if you're going to climb Freedom Mountain on the three slopes. Remember, three domains, three slopes are self. You've got to master self. You've got to take care of relationships, know how to do that, and know how to have successful relationships, build a base camp so your individual self can go up your career and get the success you need. And that's the third slope. So self, relationships, and your career are those three slopes. And you need three courages to do that. The first one is the courage of clarity. You need to know what it is that you're after, what your end game is, and that vitality, intimacy, and prosperity. What does that look like, feel like, taste like? And how do you live that now? How being in that future state with all the virtues and values and challenges and wonders of that, how does that play itself out in your body, mind, soul system today? So we need to think ahead, get into the feeling of what it is to be living that in that world, that end game, that vitality, intimacy, and prosperity of Freedom Mountain, and then bring it back to how do I live that, the feeling of that now. So that's the courage of clarity. Okay, so we need to get clear about that. The second one is your courageous self is the only part of you that can take you there. That's the courageous self that's inside your heart, of course. All three courages are in the heart, and that means you've got to step into things wholeheartedly and not in some half-ass manner or some sort of, yeah, well, I think I'll probably get there. Well, let's just see if I can write this book. Well, I hope I can finish this project. Well, let's just try and quit smoking so I can get more vitality in my system so that I can have a family, because right now I'm living like a sloth, upside down in a tree doing a whole lot of nada. So that's the second clarity of your, or the second courage. That's the courage of your courageous self mobilizing you towards Freedom Mountain as you've articulated it. And the third one is the courage of commitment. You need to be dialed in with a base camp. You can't climb Everest without a base camp that's solid and focused, and one that you need to, how would I say that? You know that you need to rest into, but also hold you accountable for you going all the way and not just finishing it sort of halfway and say, oh, well, I ran into some resistance, so you know what, you guys, I'm sorry, I didn't do that. No. They're going to challenge you. Come on, buddy, you got this. No, this is what we said. We're going to bump into some challenges, some fears, resistances. Everything that's ever going to come at you is going to come at you if you decide that this noble project is going to be manifest in the outside world. So that's why you need the commitment from the village, right? You need base camp all the way around Freedom Mountain. You need a village that's going to hold you accountable, mentors, allies, friends, elders, acquaintances, people that just see you a certain way, and they see you as capable in finishing this. So those are the three courages. You need them. There's a download here of a PDF. It helps you articulate all three. And it really puts you into that level of understanding and mindset of an attitude of, this is boldness at its best. Boldness has genius, power, and magic. If you understand that boldness can be broken down into these three courages, right? You got this. So download the PDF and start articulating your three courages, because that's what you're going to need in order for you to challenge yourself to climb up Freedom Mountain to be able to get to your end game of fulfillment that you've articulated with some clarity, with some commitment, with some gorgeous courageousness that is being mobilized by your courageous self. We'll see you in that rhythm. Bye for now.